Hi everyone, it's Meth McKenzie here again. And basically what I do is from this channel raise awareness of special awareness days, carers who are caring for someone living with a mental ill health or cancer. Now, when you're caring for someone, obviously there is aspects of, love and joy and being there to support them, but we can't ignore the other side of providing care, where unfortunately there is an element of stress, especially if you're caring for difficult challenges. Now, as a care activist, I just wanted to take a little bit of a moment really to raise a bit of that awareness. As of April 2026, as of the making of this video, it is actually Stress Awareness Month. Basically, that is an annual campaign. It's led by many organizations, but do have something specific, an organization that is specific to stress awareness, and that is the Stress Management Society. As far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's been running since 1992. And basically, it's raising awareness about, the causes of stress and, what can we do about it? Now, for the year 2026, the theme is, I believe, be the change, where small actions obviously make that big impact. And it's really about recognizing that even taking the smallest steps can actually make a real difference to our own mental health and well-being. And that's something, as a care activist, I tend to raise awareness of, especially regarding mental health. So I did mention in regards to unpaid carers, I do feel that message couldn't actually be even more important, because I do feel, and this is the case all around, carers unfortunately are under constant pressure, whether it's emotional, physically, or even financially. We don't even realize, how much stress we're actually carrying until it actually becomes overwhelming, where unfortunately that can be a bit too late, which is why this is linked to the theme of be the change. It's just the idea of big change can often feel that unrealistic, so it has to start with small actions, and I think that's something we all can do. It's free, and we should try and do that before it becomes unmanageable. I did mention earlier on about the organizations that are supporting Stress Awareness Month. There are many others. Obviously, the one I've mentioned, the first one, the Stress Management Society. What does that do? As I said, it is leading that campaign, providing resources, which you probably see in the video, also doing webinars and guidance on stress management. Also, can't forget, obviously, the NHS. They do practical mental health support. Also got other charities like Mind that have helplines and community resources, and we do have Carers UK that supports unpaid carers with advice and advocacy, and also Carers Trust that have their framework regarding triangular care, which looks to involve and measure how families and carers are involved when it comes to mental health services. So one thing I wanted to promise during this particular video is, what would I do with coming under stress? What would I have learned when stress hit me when I was providing care, and still am, to be honest? And I'm going to just give a few steps, even though it's very brief. I've got to try and keep this brief for this awareness video. The first thing is, when you are under stress, it's always important to acknowledge it. I know with many male carers, sometimes we just cope and just deal with it just as that. But acknowledging that you are under stress, I do think, although small, it is a powerful step forward. That way we can tackle that stigma, because naming it, I do think, is part of changing it. The second thing is, once you're aware that you are going under forms of stress, is to try and take short intentional breaks. It could be, sitting there quietly, going for a walk, stepping outside, a couple of minutes to even breathe. That small action can lead to real impact. The third thing is looking at what is causing you stress. What are you putting yourself under that's leading to those very things? And what you should be trying to do is trying to set at least one boundary, so you're not exposing yourself to factors or triggers that can cause waves of stress. It doesn't have to be huge, just to be one small no. You don't have to be rude about it, but one request can help to shift things. Fourth thing is to stay connected. Dealing with stuff on your own, obviously, you will be overwhelmed. But if you have someone that you can send a message to, make a call, or even if you speak to another carer that understands the situation you're going through, it can make a big difference. And lastly, just focus on what you can control. You don't really need to fix everything. It's just about having that one small step at a time, and that is enough. So to finish on this awareness video, Stress Awareness Month, I do feel it's not really just about awareness, it's also action. This is what it's trying to emphasize. The theme, as I said, is that change doesn't have to be that overwhelming. It can start small and it can still make a difference. So as carers watching the video, we do deserve that support, recognition, and time to look after our own well-being too. If you want to take anything from this video, let me just repeat this: that's start with that small action. It can really lead to big change. I'd like to say thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to check out those organizations that I've mentioned. I'll put the details in the video or in my blog later on. Thanks for watching.